of the great things about coming back here to see the family is we get stuff sent from all of you. It means a great deal to me when we receive gifts from y'all. Let me give you an example. When we were coming across the country, we ran out of Lefty's square, roughly. So I don't quite have enough room with my dish mounted where it is. So I'm gonna have to move the dish, which is not a big deal. You know, I put those nutserts down in the roof, so it's got 4 bolts that hold it in. So really all I have to do is unthread those 4 bolts. I might just reuse those 2 and just move on. This is just fine. You can see it's aluminum, so it's not heavy. So we're gonna do a giveaway on this. Let's do the giveaway 3 weeks from today. So on this date right here on the screen. From the beginning. Hi everyone, I hope you all are doing great today. So what we have going on is I do have some projects planned out for this summer back here. One of them involves getting rid of my air conditioning system and going with a more traditional rooftop mounted system. So what I have to do up here is create room. The unit that I'm getting, and I'll be showing it in an upcoming video, the unit I'm getting is a, let me try to remember now, I think it's 31 inches square roughly. So I don't quite have enough room with my dish mounted where it is. So I'm gonna have to move the dish, which is not a big deal. You know, I put those nutserts down in the roof, so it's got 4 bolts that hold it in. So really all I have to do is unthread those 4 bolts. I might just reuse those 2 and just move the dish over and drill 2 more. And I went ahead and got my own nutsert kit. I had my friend Chris, I asked him to send me over the link to that kit that he'd bought. So I have the exact same one. It showed up just a couple days ago. So I'm gonna move the dish over, remount it, which opens up this whole area over here for the air conditioning unit. Well, let me talk about how I'm getting up here on the roof. This is a new ladder here that one of you is gonna win. So this ladder is from Vevor. You've all heard the brand name Vevor. They have their name on so many products, diesel heaters, gas cans, generators, you name it, Vevor sells it. So this is their 12.5 foot aluminum, very similar to mine. I think mine is a 12.5 foot. It might be a 10.5 foot. I'm not exactly sure. I've had the dang thing for so long. But this one, oh, hey puppy. But this one I know, this is a 12.5 foot, brand new that they just sent me. So these kind of ladders are awesome because when you close them up, you know, it's only like this tall. So they're really easy to pack up and transport around. And then you get 12.5 feet once fully extended. So I'm gonna throw some specs for this right on the screen right here. I don't have them memorized as far as weight capacity, that kind of thing. So these type of ladders, you know, you don't wanna be using it, you know, really stretched out like that. I think for obvious reasons, you know, now your weight is transferring that direction. But when you use them like this, which is their recommended usage, the weight is more pushing downward and not very much at all is pushing that way. So I just want to throw that in as my own tip. So these things, they typically have release latches on them. You hit these little release latches, which brings them down, closes them up. You can see it's aluminum, so it's not heavy. We're gonna do a giveaway on this 3 weeks from today. So on this date right here on the screen, I'll do the drawing, and then on the following date, this one here, I'll release the video with the winner. Remember, I never contact you in the comments. You have to come back and watch the video to see who the winner is. Continental US only, please, for shipping purposes. So to enter this giveaway, we're going to do like we always do. Down in the comments of this video, put Vevor, V-E-V-O-R, all one word, Vevor, V-E-V-O-R. And again, in 3 weeks on this date, I'll pull the winner. And then the following day on this date, I'll release the video. So good luck with it. Make sure you get entered. Put your comment with the word Vevor down in this video. Good luck with it. I'm listening to some Emerson, Lake and Palmer right now, and I just realized that it's still playing, so I think I was talking really loud. Hold on, let me shut these off. Oh, we've got to move out of here. There's rain coming for sure. The wind is just starting to pick up, so we've got to shuffle inside here real quick. Okay. I think it's just starting to sprinkle, so we're safe in here. Yeah, these ear pods that I'm wearing, these are the S2 ear pods from OpenRock. These are new products from them. They're just coming out right now. So I've been using these out here when I'm working on the truck, and one thing that struck me about them is because they are the over-the-ear design, they can withstand me bending down. Actually, I've been on my back under the truck with these in, and I forget I'm wearing them because they don't fall out. I've had in-ear ear pods that will come out. Like right now, it's very humid. I'm sweating pretty good. And these don't seem to be affected at all by the sweat as far as their fitment. They have an IPX5 waterproof rating, and they have 3 levels of sweat resistance designed into them. And I can attest to that because I have gotten them very wet with sweat, and they keep right on playing. It doesn't seem to affect them at all. So let me show you. So their charging case, really nice little unit. What I like is as soon as you put them away, it turns them off. And as soon as you take them out of the case, it turns them on. So you don't have to push any kind of button or anything to turn them on or off. As soon as you put them back in the charging case, it does it automatically. I really like that. So they can charge these up 4 times. So you get 8 hours of play time out of a full charge. You can put them in this case and charge them 4 times to get 32 hours of total play time. And if you're in a hurry, like you're heading out to go on a bike ride real quick and your ear pods are bone dead, if you charge them for just 5 minutes, you get an hour of playback time. So great for those of us that might be a little bit scattered when you're getting your gear together to go out and do something. How many times have I forgotten Lefty's water bowl when we go on a hike? So you all know I've talked about it in the past. Like when I listen to music, I'm more of a, I listen to the instrumental part of the music, not so much the lyrics of it. And these are great for that. They use an LDAC codec, which is, for those of you that don't know, it's part of the software that processes the audio. And the better the codec, the better the software that's processing the audio, the better sound audio you get. They have OpenRock's bass direct technology and a 12mm driver built into them. That's the size of the actual speaker in there. 12mm for an ear pod. To me, that's pretty big. It's like huge for an ear pod. But even with those large drivers and the bass direct technology and the great codecs, they're very lightweight. They have liquid silicone design here that makes them flexible and lets them fit into any shape of ear. Everyone's ears are shaped differently, but these fit into any shape of ear really well because of that silicone. They come in at only 7 grams, which is super light. Like, I forgot I had them in. I'm humming along with the music, and I forget I'm even wearing them. Like right now, I do not feel them in my ears at all. And these are over-the-ear design. I'm not feeling them at all. I forget I'm wearing them quite often. They have a 4-mic noise canceling system. So they have 4 mics built in that sample the audio that's around you, you know, the noises, the background noise, and those mics, what they pick up, it filters out of what you're hearing through the ear pods. If you've ever listened to music, let's say you're streaming music through a lower quality service, like on a free trial basis or something, and they stream it in a lower quality and the music has that kind of tinny, weak sound to it. It doesn't have really good treble and it doesn't have really good bass. So because they've used that quality codec, you get it's high resolution music and you can really hear it. And like I said, because I listen to the beat and the instruments, that's really important to me. I can hear the quality of the music. So the music that I'm playing is files that I have. They're very high bitrate files. So if the S2s weren't processing them well, I would hear it in the way that the playback sounded. But because that codec works so well and their software works so well, my high bitrate files that I'm listening to, I can hear the instruments perfectly. So there's an app, I actually have it on my phone, that lets you interface with the S2s, lets you customize the sound to your specific like. So these are designed really for activity. So if you're bike riding or you're working out at the gym or you're working on your truck, you know, you're doing activities, these are perfect designed for that because they're not going to just fall out every time you swing your head around. See, I can do all kinds of stuff. They're not moving at all. I don't feel them moving. They don't jiggle, anything like that. They're like rock solid in my ears. And again, I've been upside down under the truck and I come out and they're still there. And I forget that I'm even wearing them because they're so lightweight. They fit so well. And my ears are not easy. I've had trouble with some ear pods in the past. My ears are not easy to fit to, but these fit in really well and they don't budge no matter what I do to them. So if you're interested in the OpenRock S2, I've got links down in the video description for both their website and Amazon, and I have 20% off discount codes for both locations. I know a lot of you prefer to buy off of Amazon. I have a 20% discount for there, and I have a 20% discount for OpenRock's website. So these S2s, really like them. They're not expensive. The quality that you get out of them for the price that they are, I think they're a really awesome deal. So go check them out. Thank you, OpenRock, for sponsoring today's video. Let's get back to the live action. Okay, buddy. Just get yourself comfortable there, Buckwheat. All right. We're gonna be okay. You're good. All right. We're enjoying a beautiful, beautiful day in Western New York. If y'all don't know, I was born and raised in the suburbs of Rochester, New York. Actually, West Irondequoit is where I was born and lived my first 17 years. As an adult, I started living in Henrietta, New York, which is another suburb of Rochester, and Mom, which is where we are now, Mom lives in Henrietta. Dalen lives in Henrietta, basically. I think her address is technically Rochester, but it's 3 miles over there. And my house, the house that Lefty and I lived in, was about, as the crow flies, it was probably 1.5 miles from here. So I lived in what was called West Henrietta. So all of us, Dalen, Mom, me, we all lived right in this, you know, area that we're in right now today. So one of the great things about coming back here to see the family is we get stuff sent from all of you. It means a great deal to me when we receive gifts from y'all. Let me give you an example. When we were coming across the country, we ran out of Lefty's daily, like his dental chews that he gets every day and his chicken jerky. We ran out, you know. We get back here and what's waiting for us but a bag of Lefty's dental chews and a bag of his favorite chicken jerky that came from one of you. I'm gonna have to read the tag and see, or maybe 2 of you, I'm not sure, but I'm gonna have to read the tag and see, because I threw those things on the Amazon wish list and changed the shipping address to here, you know, because we were on our way here, and all of y'all jumped on there, and anytime I put items for Lefty on there, they disappear, they get purchased by one of you. And then if I have like a tool for me, it'll still be there, you know. I think right now, if you go on the wish list, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. If there's nothing except a tool, that means people already purchased treats for him, because I didn't know there were treats in the boxes out here in the garage. So because I forgot, you know, that I had some on the wish list. You know, things get kind of hectic, and I forgot that there were some on there that would have been purchased and sent here. So I put some treats on there for him. I actually put some of his supplements because we're getting very low on those. I don't know if they sell them locally here. I probably could find them somewhere, but I know they sell them on Amazon in the big, I think it's 180 of them. He gets 4 a day. So 180 bag on Amazon, and it's cheap on Amazon. I believe I put those on the wish list, but if all that's there is a tool, then somebody already got his things, and they're on the way here. So, but we got back here. Mom has been receiving items and just putting them aside for me. Some things I ordered for myself, knowing that I was going to need them. And so some of the things that were here that she stored for me were things that I bought. So I'm not going to bother showing them to you, because this is mail time. This is wish list mail time, to show things that some of you have sent to us. And if you feel like sending things from the wish list, that is so great. You don't have to. All you got to do is come and watch our videos, hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you're not already. That's all I ask of any of you. If you go on the wish list and send something from there, that's great, but you don't have to. Just watching the videos is all that you need to do. So let's go ahead. We've got a beautiful day out here. Let's go ahead and see what we got here. Oh, these are, Mom popped all these open when they arrived. So all of these have been open, but I haven't looked in all of them. From Ray, these are batteries that go in. There's a specific, this is an odd size battery. What are they called? They are CR123A. So I have a flashlight that uses, just one flashlight that uses this size of battery. And I like the flashlight, so it's worth definitely having these batteries. So Ray, thank you for sending these. That flashlight, it goes through batteries. So this is a 12 pack. You would think that would last a really long time. Well, that flashlight chews up some batteries. But now that I have all those extra flashlights from Olight, I won't be using that one as much, but I do like it. So Ray, thank you for supplying these for me. You can have that box, Lefty. Oh, right here, I got new slippers. Leanne sent me funds to get me a pair of slippers, and she had suggested LL Bean slippers, and I started, I looked at LL Bean slippers, and they honestly didn't have the greatest reviews from people. The ones that are the style, you know, these are the like traditional tan with the fuzzy on the inside. That's the kind that I wanted. That's the kind I like. So I found this brand. These are Deer Foams, and the model is Fireside, and these got really good ratings. They weren't as expensive as the LL Bean, which is a plus also, and I was actually able to get my size. And it was, you know, sometimes on Amazon, depending on which size you pick, the price can change, or the color, because these came in multiple colors. I got my size in this tan color, and it was $10 less than the other colors or the other sizes, which was really strange. So, Leanne, thank you for sending the funds. Obviously, I don't need house slippers right now, but these are going to be perfect in the rig. I love having comfortable slippers when it's chilly and we're in the rig. So these are going to be my fall, winter, early spring rig slippers. So Leanne, thank you for sending the funds for that.
for those, I should say. Oh, here we go. Well, I'm gonna hold off on those because it's gonna get him rocking, and I don't know if I want to go through that right away. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Okay, oh, excellent. These are, you remember I had that valve cap that got abraded by my wheel cover? You remember I had to cut my wheel cover to open it up a little bit more so that the next one of these, so this is a kit of 4 of them. This is from Paul and Nancy, thank you. So a kit of 4. So I've got 6 tires on the truck. I was given 2 of them from Mike out in Quartzsite. You remember he went up to the tire shop and they gave him some new ones. So he gave me 2. So here's another 4, which is total of 6. So thank you both for these. These are gonna go right on the rig. And these are not extensions. Some of you commented when I was talking about those, they're not extensions. It's the valve cap and they have a second valve in them. So instead of like the plastic black cap that you would thread onto your valve stem, this replaces those and has a second valve. So you can air up right through these and it provides a second valve. So if your valve stem valve fails, these will stop the air from leaking out of your tire because they have a second valve in them. So I'd recommend that you get these, replace your regular black rubber caps and use these double valves because they do work. The brand is, they're Alligator, so look for Alligator. They're made in Germany, really high quality, highly recommended. Put them on your rig, you won't be sorry. So thank you, Paul, Nancy, you two are great. Aha, gloves. Stop, I haven't looked at that one yet. Let go. These I bought, stop. Leanne, again, sent me funds for gloves because Lefty, not Lefty, it's not his fault. His leash wears through the index finger all the time. So these are a perfect fit for one. And these are Kinco brand, K-I-N-C-O, which is a really good brand. They're extra reinforced right here. What I need, actually, is extra reinforcement on the index finger. That's what I need to find a set of gloves that's reinforced and has like triple on the right hand. Don't pull on those. Like on the right hand, because that's where, stop. His leash, I always just let it lay over my right finger, and that's what always wears out. These are mine. You cannot have these. So Leanne, again, thank you for sending the funds for those. Whoa! Hold on. Oh, I know what this is. This is Lefty's special shampoo. Hey, this is for you, Left. He doesn't seem interested. This is for when you got to take a bath. This is for your bath. Oh, yeah. This is for your bath. And again, from Leanne. Leanne sent me funds to buy several things, and I chose to buy Lefty some shampoo. It is Vetraseb is the brand, and this is a shampoo that was recommended by his vet years and years ago when he had an allergic reaction to something, and they recommended this shampoo. So it's the kind you lather them all up and you leave it sitting on them for 5 or 10 minutes as long as you can before rinsing it off, and it really keeps their skin, pink skin dogs, it really keeps their skin nice. And it'll work on any color skin dog, but pink skin dogs, susceptible to allergies more than a lot of other dogs. Vetraseb, Ceraderm CM. It says antiseptic shampoo for dogs or cats. So for veterinary use only, but they do sell it on Amazon. So Leanne, I bought that with some of the funds you sent, so thank you again. And okay, so here, this is going to be the end to the old dash pad mishap that happened. Melissa was the one that sent me the original one that turned out to be incorrect. So she contacted me and she sent me the link because she saw my video. She found the link, she found the listing for the one that I was looking at in the video that showed a picture of my dashboard. And she said, is this the one? And I'm like, that's the one. And she sent it. So Melissa, thank you. Thank you for the original one. I'm sorry it didn't work. And thank you for sending this. So this is a little different material than the other one. This looks like, it actually looks like, kind of like automotive carpeting, to be honest with you. This is gonna go right on there. Thank you so much. So great. Oh my gosh, this is crazy time right here. I cannot believe. So, from Ray. Ray says he killed it on blackjack, so he must have done really well at the casino. He says, happy birthday, Merry Christmas, and everything else. He says he's bribing me because in a year he'll be on the road and he might need my mechanical skills. So way to go, Ray. He's bribing me beforehand. I love it. So in this box, you see what we got. Thank you, Ray. So I'm trying to not let him know what's going on because it's going to be a whole thing. And then, yeah, these are all from Ray in this box. He got me, and this is killer. This is a new Dremel kit that does not require, this is cordless. So Dremel has gone modern. You don't need to plug them in anymore. My old Dremel tool that I had, I used to hate. I would have to get an extension cord out and run it out because whatever I was using the Dremel on was farther away. You know, it had like a 5-foot cord on it, which was never long enough, so I always had to run an extension cord. So now those days are behind me. I love it. And not just the Dremel itself, but he also got me, oh my gosh, look at that. That's, those are burr removal tools. So those are, what do you want to call them? That's for like reaming things out, knocking down flash. I don't know if I'm describing them correctly. Yeah, so this is for knocking down burrs. Burr removal tools. Look at them. It's a whole assortment of different shapes and sizes. I love it. And then this kit, this is also for the Dremel. Cutting discs. Yeah. Attachment. Oh, that's a nice large attachment for the Dremel. So it'll hold large cutting discs. This is awesome. So the Dremel is great. These are even, takes it over the top, Ray. Thank you. This is an excellent kit right here. And thank you for the lefty goodies there. Oh, look at this. We have another pair of gloves. These are Wells Lamonts. I don't think I know that brand. Perfect fit. Large size. Both of them have been large, so I seem to be large size. Excellent. Now I have 2 pairs of good leather work gloves. I'm hiding this from him. The dentals. Chicken strips from Quadelro. I've never heard of that brand, but these look kind of boutique-y. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, yeah. That is, those are some big chunks. Those look like chicken tenders, but without the breading on them. Dude, who sent this stuff? From Nita. Nita, thank you. You've sent us things in the past. Thank you. Yep, she sent the jerky, the gloves, and the dentals. Thank you, Nita. Thank you so much. From us both. Thank you. And now, okay, here we go. This is going to be a big update to my life. This is my new toilet. This came from Leanne. She sent me Cash App for a new toilet. My bucket, sitting back here, my bucket, I just picked up a bunch of pieces of it because it's just falling apart like by the day. Every time I pick it up, little pieces fall off. It's so sun-baked. Yesterday I wanted to wash the bike and rinse it off from all the road dust that was on it. And I couldn't use my bucket because it's cracked. It won't hold water. It's got so many cracks in it. So this is like fold up, and it's supposed to be higher, like when you're on a 5-gallon bucket, and this is, you know, maybe too much information, it could be taller off the ground, you know, for an adult. This is supposed to sit you up higher, more like a traditional household toilet. The killer feature is this is how it folds up. So, you know, I have to devote a lot of room in my side cabinet for my bucket. Obviously, the bucket doesn't fold up or collapse or anything. This will fold up just like this when not in use. So when we're getting ready to travel, boom, and I'm not devoting, so now I actually can store a whole bunch of more stuff in my side cabinet because it's not being taken up by my old cracked toilet bucket that's fallen apart. So Leanne, again, thank you. Thank you everyone that sent us the gifts, especially the things for Lefty. Thank you, Ray, for the Dremel. You're an awesome guy for sending that, because I no longer have to carry the one with the big long cord. So thank you so much. And thanks for being here with us on another episode of Mail Time. Everyone take care, be safe. We'll see y'all again really soon. And we're just having a beautiful day here in New York. Just beautiful. Look at this guy. Loving it. Loving life.
What are you doing? Huh? I'm trying to do some video work over here. You're very distracting. What? Did you just say I don't give a S, Dad? I know what you're saying. I heard that. Getting stretched out, getting ready for our evening walk? Huh? I see that ear move. Did you see that? Just that one word, that ear, that little subtle movement in the ear. I caught that. Mm-hmm. Doing your yoga stretches, getting ready. Don't want to cramp up. Huh. I think we're going to go on the bike. Oh, there goes the ear. Yep, that got it. We're going to go on the bike. Yep. What time is it? Oh, it's not even 5 p.m. yet. It's a little early. A little early. How about another half an hour? And then we go. So go ahead, continue your workout. Your pre-workout workout. Uh-huh. Yeah, I thought so. Is the world upside down all of a sudden? Don't be scratching your buttock on my tripod over there, buddy. Okay? Go! Goodness.